Hey everyone, I'm Damian Holbrook from TV Guide Magazine and TV Insider, and I'm talking with Cott, star of the Hallmark Channel movie Butlers in Love, premiering January 29th at 8 p.m.
So I came up with a game.
A game?
Yeah, we're gonna race. Randomly pick a dining scenario. The first to correctly set it wins.
Well, what does the person win?
A point.
And what happens if you get the most points?
You just have to wait and see.
Corey, congratulations. I believe this is this your Hallmark inaugural role?
This is the first Hallmark movie for me, so it's
okay.
It's very exciting to break into that family. You know?
Yeah, because now it begins.
That's
and
right.
Such an interesting concept. We've seen so many Hallmark movies, but set in a Butlers Academy, which I had to look it up, and it's a real thing.
It is a real thing. Yeah, it is. I didn't know that actually until we started. I got offered the part and started diving into this world. It is a real thing. I think in America we don't come across it as much. It's not as prevalent of a profession from my understanding in America as it is elsewhere in the world. Particularly in places with nobility and royals, things like that. It certainly exists here, but I think just in a different way. So you can kind of look at it as like Downton Abbey or something like that is a loose inspiration for what this is. But this takes place at the American Butler Academy, so it is in fact in America.
And so your character Henry is from, like you said, a long line of royal butlers.
Right.
But he's great at it, but he doesn't really love being a butler, or doesn't really want to be a butler.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, so he's 6 generations of butlers, the Walker family, and yeah, he wants to be the end of the line. He just wants to be a chef, have his own restaurant, get out of the family business, not feel the pressure of that. But there is that. I think everyone can relate to the idea of your parents, expectations and wanting to make them happy. And so there's this conundrum he faces, this kind of lifelong dilemma of like, do I do what I want or do I do what my family expects of me? And then he meets Emma at the Butler Academy, who encourages him to, follow his dreams and go after what he really wants, but also at the same time opens up the idea of how being a butler could actually be a really beautiful life too. So he kind of feels like multiple strings being pulled from his family, from Emma, from what he wants, and it's a bit of a frustrating dilemma for him.
Obviously, Emma and Henry, who Stacey Farber playing Emma, they have a lot of conflict and they have the sparks, but for the most part, it seems almost like their love story really is them both learning more about each other.
Yes, for sure. I think there's flaws and there are virtuous things that each one of them has that complement each other really well. So Stacey's character Emma is very, very by the book and very type A and has to get everything a certain way and is unwilling at the beginning of the movie to explore the possibility of having fun and enjoying it, and how enjoying it could actually make her a better service person or a better butler. And Henry's the opposite. He's very creative and a little bit rebellious and doesn't really want to deal with the system and doesn't want to. I think following a recipe is probably not his thing. He likes to just like throw some salt in here and some pepper in here and just figure it out. And she brings out the idea of like, no, this actually can be a really virtuous thing to serve people and serve them in a specific way. And there's a really good thing about that I think opens Henry's eyes to like other possibilities. So yeah, the good qualities of each other bring out the good qualities in the other person.
Well, listen, you guys, don't forget Butlers in Love on Hallmark Channel, premiering Saturday night, January 29th at 8 p.m. Corey, thank you so much.